Hello, my friends. Today you are going to learn how to use the words blame and fault. But first, before we get the explanation, let's see what you know. Pause the video and you decide. Fill the gaps. Is it blame or fault? Okay, the first one we have. The manager tried to blame the team. Number 2, it's not your fault. The train was late. It's not your fault. The train was late. Number 3, don't blame yourself. You didn't know. Number 4, they blamed the weather for the delay. Number 5, whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? Who's to blame? And finally, I blame him. It's his fault. Now, first of all, the two words blame and fault. First, blame is a verb, to blame. So the manager tried to blame the team. It is a verb that also needs an object pronoun. So you can see blame something, blame the team. The manager, the subject, tried to blame the team. Don't blame yourself. You can see from this example that blame, it needs an object pronoun, but it is also reflexive. Don't blame yourself. I blame myself. They blamed themselves. We blame ourselves. So it's a reflexive verb as well. They blamed the weather. There is the object pronoun. We need an object pronoun, something to blame. They blame the weather for the delay. The preposition with blame is for. They blame the weather for the delay. We have a little exception here with the question where we use the infinitive and we say, who is to blame? Who is to blame? And finally, again, we have the object pronoun. I blame him. So blame is a verb. Obviously, you need a subject, but you also need an object pronoun. I blame him. I blame you. He blamed me. And blame is reflexive. So I blame myself. He blames himself. Now, we move to fault. Fault is not a verb. Fault is a noun. And it is a noun that needs to be possessed. You need to possess the noun. So it's not your fault. You are possessing the fault. It's not your fault. The train was late. Whose? We use this question word because we need a possessive. We need to give the fault to somebody. So in the question, we are asking, whose fault is it? It's his fault. It's my fault. It's your fault. So we need a possession of that noun. Okay. And finally, it's his fault. His is the owner of the fault. So we can also say, for example, the fault is his. The fault is mine. Okay? But fault is the noun and blame is a verb. Thank you for watching.